Welcome to Celebrity Cars. You've clicked on this 2002 Pontiac Trans Am WS6 convertible. Just got this in for sale. It's an automatic, power top, just a few added on extras. So once again, welcome to Celebrity Cars. If you've never been here before, we like to spend a lot of time with our vehicles before we sell them, show you where any blemishes may be, any scratches, any rust may be, any dings or dents, so on and so forth. And so we get up and close and get a little more intimate with the car, as if you were here. Lots of people don't want to travel today. They just kind of sort of maybe want to hit a button and have what they're expecting show up in their driveway. So my job here is to go over the condition of these cars kind of with a fine-tooth comb as best as I can, make sure the camera's in focus, so you see every bit as if you were here. So it is difficult to do, especially with black cars. But I kind of know a lot about this particular vehicle. I own some myself, and I'm a huge fan. So if you're thinking about getting yourself a WS6 and you're looking for a convertible and you're looking for an automatic, you're in good shape. Now, I will adjust the light as best as I can. As soon as I can, that is not a white top. There we go. Not really sure what was going on with adjustment of light right there, but that was confusing for a second. So yes, that is a tan, we call it top, convertible top. In this particular color combination, we'll break down the numbers later. This is one of under 75 units with these options. They made about 1,625 or so. I could be off by a number or two of WS6 convertibles in 2002. 915 of them were automatics. 217 were black. And with the rest of the options, with the top leather, the top convertible top, makes this a one of under 175 production in this particular combination. Got your Speedline wheels. WS6 went out a couple of years prior to this. So this has got some really nice Speedline wheels on it. It is mostly stock except for, in particular, the Borla Exhaust, which gives it a really, really nice tone. I wasn't sure I'd like it, and it sounds just awesome. I've got 4 other cars that I can measure this exhaust system up to. And not blowing smoke up anybody's butt, but this Borla Exhaust sounds absolutely fabulous. Normally I do one pass around at about 5 feet, and while I babble away about who we are and what we're trying to accomplish here to make you feel comfortable about your purchase, and then I get up close. I'm kind of doing 2 laps around today because I could make laps around this particular automobile all day long. Big fan. Okay, so we're gonna start with the hood here. Everything seems to be OEM. Nothing seems to have been repainted. It seems if someone might have taken some paint to clean up some paint chips, which they did. You can see them, but it's not terrible. I think they did a very good job of getting the little white marks away and replacing it with black. And There you can see them real well. I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to make sure that my camera's in focus, so you can see things clearly. So those little specks are kind of sort of touch-up paint, along with some mild road wear that this car has accumulated over its 50-some thousand miles. I'm glad I'm getting this on video, and I hope you're paying attention to what I'm saying. Our skylights here in the showroom, along with our lights, are very, very, very unforgiving. They show every blemish on every car, via some assistance from myself. Things can tend to look worse than they really are in here. Might sound funny, but it's true. But my overall objective here is to make sure you're comfortable with what you're looking at. There are no splits in this bumper. There are no major abrasions in this bumper. There's no cracks in this bumper. Did I say no splits? Every one of you that own these cars know what I'm saying. It's all intact. It really looks nice. And the little chips and stuff that may have been fixed down here, I don't even see. That cover is not is gone. We all know the bird, the Firebird plate that goes in there. Easy to replace these days. While we're here, down here, the only thing I may notice right here is a small chip right there. It's really small. It's white. That one's gone. Oh, forgive me. That is gone as well. So a couple bugs on here that got stuck that weren't removed. They scraped right off. Really, folks, there's not a whole lot going on this bumper that anyone needs to be concerned about. This car has not had a full-on professional detail job. It doesn't really need one, but you could do one. Your favorite polishes at home, or call your neighbor who's got the wheel and knows what they're doing. It is black after all. I'm trying to be fair with the focus of the camera. I could tilt it up like this and look at it, and that's not a very fair representation of the paint. It doesn't look like that. If I move down a little bit and get it nice and dark, that's really what we're looking at here, folks. So yes, it does have a small mark from the touch-up paint, but out in the sunlight, out at your favorite car show, really nobody's gonna see a whole lot of that. Let's take a trip across the bumps of the ram air hood. You can see the reflection up on the roof of the skylights. I will shine down to try and detect some scratches. And they're extremely mild. A lot of that reflection you're seeing right now is really the roof, the ceiling of celebrity cars. Gives it a slight gray hue. It does not look like that in person. One of my struggles with black paint and videotaping. We'll pop up the headlights shortly. And that is a correct representation of the color of the car. I'm not trying to make it look better. It's just simply the correct representation of the car. Let's work our way down the passenger side. We'll stay up here on the top of the fender. I'm pretty fussy about paint on these automobiles, and I would be very proud to drive this car around. Not many of these cars are in absolutely perfect shape. Lots of people say that, but it is very difficult to keep this paint and these bodies straight. There are no paint blemishes on the front passenger side fender. Sorry for the blip in video there. Okay, so side air dams. There's no watermarks down here on the sides of the car. There are none on the hood or on the trunk, but there's some residue leftover watermarks on the glass. We're about to video that in a minute, and I just wanted to mention it now while I hop back on here. The lower spoiler, the Trans Am spoiler down here on the sides. Side spoiler, if you will. Really tiny scratch right there. And look at this, the bump trim is all in really nice shape. Doesn't seem to have bumped into anything. And this passenger side door, nothing but a beautiful reflection. No chips or chunks, not even touch-up paint. Passenger side door handle, lots of scrapes and scratches like to wind up in these areas. From people getting in and out of them, there are none. The upper sill along here. They are not scratches, folks, that you could see in the viewfinder. Simply the roof of our showroom. I will tilt this around a little bit, get a little better view. I have to tap on the viewfinder quite a bit to get the actual black going on here. Got a nice tint going on these passenger window, on the windows in general, sorry. You can see over the right-hand side of the screen as I'm moving along here, the watermarks that are in the glass. There's no damage to the glass. There's no heavy damage done to it as far as the watermarks are concerned. Just something that hasn't been addressed yet. Either will be soon, or I know almost all of us in our drawer has a polish that will remove that. The molding along the door, I got a good view on that right now. It's very clean, very light blemishes to it. This little piece right here always gets majorly crudded up. It's in great shape. Let's go down the top of the rear quarter. I'm gonna get the focus right, there we go. And you can see along the lines, there's a couple little itty bitty scratches along the way. They're very high up in the paint. Small blemish here, but that was mainly crud. I got a good video here, folks. Follow the skylight. Very difficult to see, and just about every black paint job on an F body, you'll find those. But a little extra love, you know how it goes. Okay. Paint's all good, no dings. These quarter panels are prone to nice little round dings, no dings. The molding back here is in great shape. Everything lines up beautifully. A little dirt down here, sorry. You can see how much blacker it gets down there. Let's look at our first Speedline wheel here. Since we're back here, the rear quarter panel, the passenger side. There's a mild curb rash on the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Bad focus. Good focus. It's surface stuff. You would need a wheel guy to repair that, but it's very mild. Sorry about the focus. Trying here. Okay, it's just a little bit of surface rust back there. Nothing to be alarmed of. The tires are in great shape. All right. Going way around the back of the car. There's your telltale sign of a Trans Am. Cutouts in the rear bumper. It's that Borla exhaust I was referring to. I don't know how far back it goes, but it definitely changes the entire tone of the car, which I'll start for you later on. You get an idea of what I'm talking about. But lots of these cars, folks, as you know, get backed into a garage, the neighbor, the paint splits on the bumper. There are no paint splits on this bumper. No cracks. The paint on the top surface of the bumper, I think I have it pretty good. Okay, yep, that's perfect. Now see, this is where things get in trouble for me, because you're really picking up some scratches here that you wouldn't normally see. So, looks terrible. It's not. Just showing you what all's in there, once again, as if you were here. This is what your back bumper looks like. You need to know how close I was. Very difficult to see. The rear taillight lenses, both of them are in fair shape as far as their entire surfaces are concerned, but this driver's side rear right above the reverse light has a split in its piece here. Okay, almost like it was a shot by a rock. So small crack and split, the light works just fine. It's unfortunate because everything else back here is pretty darn close to super nice. So once again, a lot of these really small blemishes that easily come out with your professional detailer and some a little bit of love. Let's look at the deck of the trunk. Once again, I have terrible focus. I'll just run across it real quick, and then I'll spend some time trying to see it up a little better. Lots of reflections from the roof. There's really not even a small surface scratch back here. Again, difficult to see. Doing the best I can. There we go. There's a little dust that's fallen from the air conditioning unit. You know, those black cars are awfully difficult to keep clean. Just really trying to shop for a good focus here. You're gonna have to kind of sort of take my word for it. The surface of the trunk is beautiful, nice and shiny. No major scratches or bruises. Okay, gonna look at the driver's side rear quarter. Back down here, no bumps or scrapes. Everything lines up real nice. I have not looked in here yet. Here's a small cleaning. Okay. The upper deck here of the rear driver's side quarter is just as nice as the other side. I know you can see little marks and stuff in the video. I don't want to say that they're not there, but a lot of it is dust. I'm trying to get a very, very up close video here so you can be comfortable with your purchase. Once again, it gets me a little bit of trouble with the focus. But all this paint over here is absolutely beautiful. On the driver's side door, minor scratches getting in and out of here. Here is your rear driver's side wheel and tire. Once again, we got a little surface rust going on top of these rotors. Tires are in good shape. And this wheel has not been curb rashed. It is in great shape. Trying to get inside the wheel well a little bit. Get a little quick glimpse of underneath. Okay, this little triangle on this side, where are we? Bugger to keep this in focus today. This little triangle here is a little lighter. I haven't collaborated it with any wax or polish yet, but anybody who knows anything about these cars, they can tend to fade a little bit quicker than the rest of the car. This one's faded just a hair. And while we're here, let's address the small light watermarks on the glass. Once again, your polish, anybody's polish, something laying around in the corner of our favorite waxing drawer has something to remove the watermarks on the glass. Here's the upper sill of the driver's side door. Upper right hand corner of the viewfinder, that is a really small scratch. I'm looking at what you're looking at. It's dust. Super minor wear. Great shape. Oh, the rubber molding around the driver's side door. This is all really nice as well. Very minor wear. You can see a little more of those watermarks on the glass. Once again, they could easily be removed. All right, let's look at the driver's side junction, driver's side door. It meets the front fender. Everything lines up 100%. And let's look at the lower body molding. I do have something to mention about down here. The paint and everything along here is fine. There seems to be a very small little scratch right there. Where's my hand? There it is. Let's make sure we're in focus here. And there seems to be a small bit of separation right here in this juncture from the lower spoiler to the bottom of the car. It's not really poking out, but it's kind of poking out. And I believe that's just some wax that got in there. All right, but let's back up a little bit so you can see what I'm referring to here. Aside from the wax getting cleaned out, unless you're laying down on the ground, that's really also something you're really not going to notice. Here is your front fender. And your front driver's side speed line wheel. Minor curb rash over here on this end. Just lightly grazed, lightly grazed up here as well. Some dirt. Dirt. Shouldn't be doing that. It's just dirt. I didn't want you to think it was scratches or something. Okay. Oh, we did not get the front driver's side or passenger side speed line wheel. Let's go look at that. Just minor road wear. Very light rash down here. Once again, you can barely even see it. Okay, well, I don't think we looked at the front windshield. Got some wax down here that's coming off. Once again, we have a little bit of watermarks on the glass. Well, very fortunate there are no watermarks on the paint. And the road wear on this windshield is, wow, super minor. You might be able to see a couple specks as I move the phone, the video finder. These are super small marks in the glass. A handful might even be bugs. Notice the dash pad. It's 100%. We all know about the cracks. No cracks. No lumps. One of the nicer dashes I've seen. You're looking through the front windshield, just so you know. All right, let's take a look at the plastic up front. This is important to F-body guys. It is to me anyway. Make sure that this is all in great shape and it's not completely faded. Looks like it's been protected. Looks good. One more shot at this hood. Okay, hope you're comfortable with the entire exterior. Car looks awesome. Give me a second. We're going to open this thing up, take a look at the engine, put the top down, look in the trunk, and then we'll go for a ride and maybe even look underneath. Welcome back to this 2002 Trans Am, WS6 Trans Am. This is where a lot of you might have fast forwarded the video. You've questioned why there aren't Ram Air emblems on the hood. Let's get down to the birth certificate so we can clear things up. This picture is on our website with all the other photographs on the car, so you can refer back to it. Once again, sorry about the focus, doing the best I can. inside of these door jambs are all beautiful. We're going to do the door jambs, we're going to do the trunk, and then we're going to do the engine. And then I'm going to lower the convertible top, and then we can see inside the interior much better. Now, real color. It's pretty good for the color. All the buttons in here are in great shape. Super minor scuffs getting in and out of the car. No big digs, no big rips in the vinyl or the plastic. All these buttons are in great shape. The windows work good. The side mirrors work good. The door locks work good. It's a very, very clean car. Let's look at the lower sill here. Condition of getting in and out. People have done a very good job of climbing in and out of this car without scuffing it up real bad. Notorious for that. As well as the trim here. Get a good look at the body juncture here. No scratches or bruises here. Start looking at this convertible top. This convertible top is in excellent, excellent shape. There is barely a mark on it. Doing my best with this video camera here to keep the color and at the same time show you its condition. Down here with a little bit of fade, obvious reasons. It's where the hood meets up with it. The rear glass does have some watermarks in it. There you go, you can see them clear as day there. But the glass is all in great shape, it's all in one piece. Just took a look at this rear trunk lid while it's up in the air. That's a very good representation. That's all I see is black as well. Okay, work our way around to the back. Got the trunk opened up. The jambs are, for the most part, really clean. Here's your trunk space. Your sorry. Everything is back here, everything's very clean. This did come with the 12-disc CD changer. One of the options that make this car under 75 production-wise. 2002. Very, very, very super nice condition. Okay, let's continue with the convertible top. Notice its wide variety of color changes here as I walk around. I don't know why I can't nail it down, but right there, looking at the convertible top, that's really along the lines of what the color looks like. I do have my sunglasses on, I guess I should look up a little bit. It is the top color, and there is no blemishes on here. All right, let's look inside the passenger side door. It's beautiful. This door sill is just like the driver's side, in really, really super nice condition. Since we'll have the doors closed later, we can look at the edge of the carpet here, the bottom of the seats. The seat belts are all in excellent shape. The color's terrific. There aren't any scratches in any of this. No buildup. A power passenger seat. Carpet's beautiful throughout. Once again, we're going to conquer this interior in just a minute. All right. Take a look at the LS1. Seems to be a pretty fairly untouched engine compartment. Trying to get everything in here, folks. Sit back and go along for the ride. Look underneath the hood. Nice and clean. Okay. Right back here on the floor, these are the convertible, after the convertible top is down, these are the covers for the convertible top. Comes with a carrying case. And these are all in super, super pretty shape as well. We're going to connect it, put it all together, and drop the top. And right before I put the covers on, I wanted you to get a good look and see what the convertible top looks like down. It's just a little bit of dirt, some small abrasions, nothing to be alarmed about. Just wanted to show you. Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the jumping around in video, but we're trying to conquer everything here for you today. We have the convertible top down. We have the convertible top cover inserts going on. They look awesome. Fabulous shape. Let's take a look at the rear seats. The carpet's in fantastic shape. The seats are almost untouched. They're in beautiful shape. No scuffs. No marks. Barely used. Let's get a good look at the back of the seats. Back of the bolsters. Everything's intact in this car, folks. A lot of these cars, you know, they're missing a lot of stuff. A lot of it's been yanked around, modified. This is not one of those automobiles. Seatbelt's in terrific condition. The seats are beautiful. Barely any wear and tear of getting in and out. I will show you this bolster though. Hear that? Plenty of moisture. Beautiful seats. No marks. Lots of power options. Buttons are all in terrific shape. The driver's carpet. These walls down here, they haven't been all kicked and banged up. All right. I'm gonna hop in and get a good look at the dashboard, steering wheel, the buttons on the steering wheel. Do my best to focus in on things so you can see them nice and clear. Jeez. Buttons are in fabulous shape. The dashboard, the gauges, awesome shape. The air vents, the radio, there are no cracks. Everything is the way it should be. Got your top control here, and you have your traction control button here. This plastic, all this stuff normally gets all junked up. It's excellent shape. Nice and shiny. Small spludge of some kind of red right here. May or not be able to get removed. Just a small smudge there. I don't know what that is. Let's look at the passenger seat. Well, if you're looking for a Trans Am convertible, the last year they were made, this might be the one. Oh, these are in okay shape. You know what these can look like. They're good to okay. Actually, this one's in much better condition. The strap is nice and taut. These get all loose. Well, once again, we all know the stories. Okay. I do have the keys on me. Let's start it real quick while we're inside so you can see the lights in here. Just under 50,000 miles. No check engine lights. All the gauges work. Unbelievable shape for a 19-year-old car. It's beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm gonna slowly walk around, close up these doors. Closes real nice. we're gonna back it up so you can get a good look and see what this thing looks like with the top down. I haven't done that yet. There you go. 2002 WS6 Trans Am. The very last of the breed. Okay, I think we're gonna have one more video, maybe two. We'll go for a quick ride and we'll look at the undercarriage. This is our final segment here on this 2002 WS6 Trans Am Firebird. We went for a ride. We looked around at the interior. We looked at all the paint. We're gonna do one more quick walk around since I'm down here on the bottom so you can see how nice it is down here to see that certain glare. Okay. No paint issues. Okay. And sorry for the fast motion. We'll get to the undercarriage in just a moment. Just want to conquer down the both sides here. All right. This is another quick shot of that location earlier in the video where the paneling here separates a little bit from the lower part of the car. That is wax in there, so if that weren't there, you'd barely notice this at all. Okay. Undercarriage. It's important we show this. There's your Borla exhaust system. I did pretty much no cleaning down here, okay? I didn't grab my brake remover stuff, the stuff to clean the parts. I didn't do any of it. I wanted you to see that although aged some underneath, and this is very normal, General Motors, all UF body guys know all about this already. It really looks good down here. The brakes look good. I would clean the barrels of the wheels next if it were mine. I understand that this tower brace of some sort underneath here is not stock. These are popular to put on these cars. So this is underneath this 2002 Trans Am. I do like to wipe off the undercarriages of cars from time to time because it looks nice, and you should. It helps keep it rust-free and all the obvious things. But, and I love to wipe off this area here because, you know, lots of cars have leaks and stuff like that. But I didn't touch this at all because I wanted you to see how clean it was down here. And, you know, this is what a lot of us look for here, guys. Don't want to blow any motors, don't want to have any screwed up transmissions, you don't want it leaking all over the place, and you certainly don't want it looking like crap. So I give this a thumbs up down here, big time. Just a lot of dirt, guys. This is directly underneath the engine. This is the passenger side front wheel and tire. This is all the norm. Could be a little cleaner. But it all really looks good. Okay, and underneath the front nose, there we go, got some focus here, great. Just a little dirty, it's all there. None of it's broken. There aren't any pieces, nothing's hanging off. And I as well call this a win. I'm looking straight up underneath the front bumper. Screw around with my focus here just a minute. Make sure you can see all. Okay? And you get the idea of what it looks like underneath this guy. The wheel wells all look really good. Sorry, that was a little fast. Here's down the passenger side underneath. Now that's officially going to wrap it up on this 2002 Trans Am WS6. Very special car. Once again, yeah, you have any questions, call us 702-818-1031. Thank you. As promised, we're going to go for a quick ride in this 2002 Trans Am WS6. You just saw me start the car. Incredibly smooth. Transmission's nice. I have my foot on the brake as we're backing up out of the shop. My foot's off the brake. We're still in reverse. Excellent RPM, couldn't be any smoother. Foot's back on the brake. Straighten my steering wheel out. I'm gonna plop it into drive. Into drive. Foot's off the brake. I'm on the gas pedal just a little bit. The top is down, folks. Car's still in first gear. I'm in automatic. Hit the gas a little harder, off we go. There's second. Now doing about 20 miles an hour. There's third. And there's overdrive. My foot's off the gas, my foot's on the brake, and I'm gonna hit it kind of hard. Steering wheel doesn't shake. The brake pedal doesn't vibrate. It is strong and super smooth. My foot's off the brake. I'm back on the gas pedal just a little bit. I'm going to turn the right turn signal on. I like at a small cruise, the gearbox stays in first gear. That is very cool, just for the record, if you can hear that. Okay, my foot is off the brake pedal. Onto the brake pedal, sorry. My right turn signal's on again. And we're gonna go for a short, quick cruise. Smooth as can be. My foot's back on the brake. Got up to about 50 miles an hour. I got the right turn signal on once again. I've owned a couple of automatics in my day of these F-bodies. Never a 2002. I've got to say that this is one of the nicest, for sure, that I've ever driven. I've driven many. Just never owned an automatic 02, and this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put it in park. I'm gonna hop out and let's take a look and see what this car looks like in the sunlight. I did notice, and I'm sure you have noticed if you're a big fan of these cars, that that Ram Air symbol is not on the hood. And it's possible that the hood may have been repainted. I don't know that for a fact, but it's possible, and I just wanted to mention that. I believe those emblems are $8.90 on your favorite eBay channel. I hope you stuck around long enough to watch this portion of the video. I feel it very important. These car shows are normally in the sun, so there you have it. Already accumulated dust. Welcome to the desert. Residue here. I'll get that up. They are just smudges from opening and closing the door. I'm going to put the top up now so you can see it go up. Remove these pieces first. Somebody's garage and they disappear for good, or they're left around to get all banged up. These are all in super shape. Okay. You know what? Come on in. I'm going to put the top up while you're in the car. We can go for one more quick ride so everybody can see if they enjoy how quiet it can be in here, how tight it gets. Top is very quiet. Done. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on because it's something we haven't addressed yet. Passenger windows up. Driver's side works great. Air conditioner's on full blast, which is a good thing because it's very, very hot. And we're going to go for a quick cruise right down the street and back. For road noise reasons, we'll kill the air conditioning for just a second. It's quiet. I don't hear any rattles. Going to turn the air conditioner back on. Doing about 25 miles an hour. Third gear, you're just getting ready to go back into overdrive. We're just cruising along. Suspension feels great. It's very quiet in here. Foot's back on the brake. Sound from the Borla exhaust is pretty darn cool. Here's my left turn signal. That's it. This is a smooth, brilliant running Trans Am WS6. You have any other questions, give us a call, 702-818-1031. We'd be happy to help. Thank you.